गजाननं भूतगणादिसेवितं कपित्थजम्बूफल सारभक्षितम् उमासुतं शोकविनाशकारणं नमामि विघ्नेश्वर पादपङ्कजम्।
Namaskaram, Namaskaram, Namaste. Good evening, everyone. My name is Janani Prakash. I'm a student of Carnatic music, both vocal and veena, a corporate HR professional, and a mother. I'm very glad to welcome you all to the launch of my Guru Dr. Meenakshi Ravi's YouTube channel, Nada Arogya. Let me take the privilege of inviting her to present the welcome note.
Namaste. Good evening, friends. Happy Gauri Ganesha festival wishes to all of you. It's my privilege to welcome, acknowledge all the dignitaries of today's function, inaugural function of Nada Arogya. All these dignitaries have given their wonderful, educative, informative inputs and also blessings to this endeavor, Nada Arogya. I'm extremely thankful to Dr. Vinod Ingalhalikar, renowned orthopedic and spinal surgeon from Thane, Mumbai, for having given his inaugural speech. Dr. Vinod is an acclaimed Hindustani musician experimenting music therapy for patients with various health problems in hospital setting, which has yielded significant results. Thank you very much, sir. We have eminent experienced personalities as guests for this function. Dr. C.R. Chandrasekhar, senior, experienced, renowned psychiatrist, is known for his extensive contributions to mental health field. He is also the director of Samadhana Counseling Center. We have Dr. Lata Hemchand, a senior, well-known practicing clinical psychologist, and she is the secretary and CEO of Richmond Fellowship, Bangalore. Ganikala Bhushana Sangeeta Vidushi Arya Ramamani. She is a veteran in Carnatic music field with international reputation, and she has gracefully blessed this channel with her valuable messages. Sangeeta Vidushi Suguna Varadarajan. She is a reputed Veena artist, a PhD scholar in music therapy from Puducherry. Srimati Vani Vasudev, a professional architect and director of Meditation and Study Circle, a very unique organization to promote spirituality. All these dignitaries have given their valuable reflections and they have highlighted the timely need and scope for this channel. I thank all the dignitaries for having given their precious time and they have blessed this channel. I need all your cooperation, support and guidance in all our future endeavors. Thank you very much. Friends, I request all of you to make use of this channel's programs, participate, and you can also suggest. Please subscribe to this channel. This is a very unique channel wherein health and music have been blended. Thank you very much. Namaste.
असतो मा सद्गमया तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमया मृत्योर्मा अमृतं गमया। ॐ शान्ति
Namaskaram. Good evening to everybody. I am Dr. Ingal Halikar from Thane, Mumbai. I am feeling very happy and privileged to be here today for this special event. There are lots of YouTube channels about music. Most of them are entertainment channels. Some of them are music learning, music teaching. There are very few channels which are dedicated to the music therapy. Our musical heritage is very huge. We have one of the most evolved and most advanced music systems, or parampara as we call it. We had our own tradition of last 3000 years in which Nada Chikitsa and Raga Chikitsa had been developed. And with this kind of channels and the kind of institute, the Manullasini Trust, which Vidushi Minakshi and Vidwan N.G. Ravi, not only for starting this channel, but also trying to dissipate the knowledge to the people in general about Indian music, Indian traditions, and music therapy and utility of music in India. I thank them for that. Well, all of us are aware of music's effect. It gives us tremendous happiness. It entertains us. But music has, beyond that, lot of other effects on our body physiology or body function. These are the effects which are not related to musicality. They are non-musical results. Now, there are many such results of the music which affect our body, brain, and our endocrine glands, our muscles, our nerves. And when a person or a therapist uses music to bring about changes in the body physiology to our advantage, like improving some situations of disorders. The basic purpose of music therapy is not to teach the client or a patient music or make them musician. The purpose is non-musical, but to bring about improvement. Who should do this? Well, since these are medical problems or medical difficulties, the person must have a full understanding of the medical problem, their basics. So they must be properly educated in the medical part of the whole story. They also must be excellent musicians. They must have in-depth knowledge of music, how to use it, and how it will be useful for a given kind of a patient. Well, friends, one most important thing is all of us know that we all get stressed every day and day out. We also know that the music is wonderful stress reliever. Don't go for music therapy once in 6 months for 10 days or once in a year for 15 days. If you get stress every day, use the stress relieving modalities every day. And I want you to include music in your day-to-day life in such a way that it becomes integral part. Maybe 15 minutes, maybe when you are having bath, maybe when you are driving to the work, maybe when you are just relaxing or when you go to bed. Use music, include music in your life. Your life will be far, far better and you will be far more happier. Thank you once again, and I wish this channel great success and my blessings to
Whenever we hear good music of our choice, we relax, our tension comes down, then our anger, sadness, and fear disappears. We feel happy and we feel comfortable. We are living in a world where there is a lot of stress. It's an era of stress. We have to struggle to fulfill our needs, our desires. We have to compete with others. And many times we don't feel satisfied with what we get and what we achieve. And also the relationship between various family members is getting strained. We expect more from our relatives, friends, family members, but give less. And many of us are not satisfied with the job we do. Either salary is less, our workload is more, our colleagues are not cooperative, our boss is very nagging. So this type of stress is increasing year by year. And World Health Organization says stress is one of the important cause of our ill health. 80% of ailments are due to stress, starting from depression, anxiety, diabetes, hypertension, asthma, then gastritis, joint pains, and even cancer. So people suffer and they look for medicines, they look for other various types of treatment. Now, in many countries, we have found out that music can be an add-on treatment in treating various ailments. Along with medicines, along with other forms of treatment, music can help an individual to relax, to reduce its emotional stress, to reduce its negative thinking. And also coming to students, students are under high academic pressure. Every student is pressurized to score 90, 100 out of 100. And then no time for games, no time for hobbies, no time for relaxation. And students who lag behind in studies, they are made fun of and they are ridiculed and even thrown out of the school. Again, studies have shown that music can help students to increase their concentration, increase their learning capacity and memory. And their performance improves in the examination. So there are two kinds of music therapy. One is listening to music and then enjoying the music and relaxation. Other is learning music and either vocal or instrumental, and then we can relax. So this is being trained all over the world. There are many hospitals where music therapy is part of their treatment armamentarium. So let us use this traditional technique of music. Music is divine. Music can help us to relax. And also music helps us to improve our health. Promotion of health is another important issue we have to look into. Can we increase our immunity? Can we feel happy, comfortable in all situations, whether at home or outside or in the workplace? Studies have shown that background music in the workplace, like industry or any other place, increase the productivity of the workers and also reduce the tension. And their attendance improves, efficiency improves, productivity improves. Again, in old age, music can be a good companion because in old age we are becoming very lonely and we don't have any physical activities, and then only we have passive entertainment like TV or mobiles. So music can be a good companion for elderly people at home. So let us hope that so we can use music either to reduce our suffering from various ailments or to increase our physical and mental well-being. So enjoy music, and we'll approach, all the musicians should take up this task of using music as a therapy. Usually musicians play music to entertain people, or it's part of religious or spiritual activities. So let us use music as part of health, either promotion of health or maintenance of health. I hope that you understand this proven truth that music is very helpful to the mankind and we can make use of this.
Dear friends, warm greetings to all of you on Vinayaka for Vinayaka Chaturthi. May Lord Siddhi Vinayaka bless you with good health and success in all your endeavors. I just want to begin with a shloka for Vinayaka. Sarvagnaharam Devam Sarvavignaharam Devam Sarvasiddhi Pradayakam Sarvasiddhi Sadacharam Vandeham Gananayakam Vandeham Gananayakam Sarvavignaharam Devam Sarvavignaharam Devam Sarvavignaharam Devam. I sang this prayer to demonstrate how music touches all our hearts. It may have brought in a reverential mood of bhakti for some, for others it may have brought some calmness. Some of you may have reaffirmed your faith in the divine, while others may have felt the melody, just the melody. Just a momentary glimpse into music can have such a deep impact. It is not surprising that our health is enhanced by it. This is the subject matter of Nada Arogya channel, which is getting launched today on YouTube. My hearty congratulations to Dr. Meenakshi and her team for this initiative. I wish them great success in their endeavors. This could not have come at a better time when world over the concern for health has reached its climax with the COVID-19. I am sure this channel will spread awareness in public about the importance of music in enhancing health. When we talk of health, it is not just the physical health, but all dimensions of health, including the psychological, which includes brain health, social, and the spiritual health. In all these areas, scientific research has clearly shown how music has a great healing properties. For instance, music has been used for cancer pain relief. It is highly effective in reducing stress among surgeons when they are conducting serious operations. Research in alternate medicine subscribes to the fact that all illnesses within our body organs are due to blockage in the 7 chakras, and music is the most effective way of removing these blockages. Neurological problems such as stroke or paralysis and dementia have shown a lot of improvement with help of music. An old familiar tune can bring about a memory which is faded. Another example of neurological patient getting a lot of help is aphasic patients. Aphasia is a disorder of speech, and people with aphasia are unable to form words, form sentences, and talk in a meaningful manner. So for these aphasic patients, what has been seen is the flow of words comes easier with a melodic intonation, and Dr. Shantala Hegde is seriously researching on it in NIMHANS. When I mentioned about social health, I am referring to the barriers of race, caste, religion, etc., which create boundaries and leading to stigma and discrimination and violence. We have enough examples to show that music can break all these barriers and connect people in a positive manner. Coming to psychological health, music can be a form of psychotherapy. It can help in catharsis or ventilation to express negative emotions. It can help in processing negative emotions and finding new meaning in a negative experience. Here I would like to mention the seminal work of Dr. Meenakshi, who trained 8 of her students in value inculcation through Dasara Padagalu. If this method could be adopted for people who are going through emotional distress due to conflicting values, it could help thousands of people. Indian classical music has great power to divert our attention away from the body mind complex, away from our everyday preoccupations. One is momentarily transported into another dimension. Music has the power to alter consciousness. It can soothe frayed nerves and suffuse the brain with alpha and beta waves that are produced in deep meditation. This is what I meant when I talked about spiritual growth through music. In summary, the influence of music is multidimensional. Playing an instrument, singing, and listening have profound effect on our psychophysical system on the one hand and socio-spiritual realms on the other. The launch of this channel is a great moment of celebration for music therapy in India. Thank you for letting me share my thoughts with you, and all the very best from the bottom of my heart.
Namaskar. Wishing everyone happy Ganesha Gauri festival. May Lord Ganesha get rid of all the difficult times and give everybody the health, peace of mind, work and success. That's our prayers in the beginning. On this auspicious day, I am very happy to say a great thing is going to happen. That is like a YouTube channel, Nada Arogya. It's going to be inaugurated today. As you know, it is going to be done by none other than the very well renowned music therapist, Dr. Meenakshi Ravi. This channel is going to be like today inaugurated, but the curator and the founder of this channel is from the Meera Center for Music Therapy, Education and Research Center, Bangalore, and Nadamaya Center for Music Education, Hyderabad, along with Manola Cine Trust. As you know, music plays such an important role in everybody's life. This this center, I say, Dr. Meenakshi Ravi, is doing a great service through this research center, and she conducted a huge seminar recently for 3 days at Bharatiya Vidya, all India level seminar. So that's also helped a lot of people to understand how a human being can be helped to get the health and mental peace, everything through music. Meenakshi Ravi is not only an education, performer, apart from this, a great guru, a practical musician, and also training a lot of students in this direction. And the research center is also giving a lot of scope through all the different subjects like the physics and music and this and mathematics and music, everything is working practically and also through books. It's educating. It's a great service from Dr. Meenakshi Ravi. I would like to congratulate her on this occasion. Nada Arogya, as it says, a man, particularly in Indian culture, we say, Nadamu, Vedamu, Vedame, Ledani. When we say Nada is equal to Veda, there's no difference between. Nada Priya Shivanambaro, Veda Priya Shivanambaro. Everywhere we say that it's such a big thing, we have to remember all the great musicians, all the saints, They found this yoga, Nada yoga, a tapas and upasana through this. So, what can we get from this channel as we think? Dr. Meenakshi Ravi and all the other her colleagues or whatever their like a committee, they're planning to have inviting different people to talk and their experience to tell that. So as I am Ramamani and a musician working more than 6 decades and also have traveled abroad and then also have seen the therapy, like the benefits from the music, how they can change their health issues through music. Anything, like music is such a vibrations that gives not only to the mind but also to the whole body. That's a one big research is happening, and have experienced this with other people throughout the world have done this. And I am very happy this YouTube channel is going to help a lot of people, and it will be like people will start using this and they all get a very good health and mental peace and success in their life. Because now it's corona days and everybody is struggling with depression and other things. Always I tell music is the only therapy that gives you like peace and also gives a memory power and also gives a clear picture and direction to work towards it. So this Nada Aragya going to be a very big contribution from Dr. Meenakshi Ravi and her institution to the world of music and to the world of health, everything. So I congratulate her and wish all the best for her. Namaste. Thank you.
Namaste. Nada Arogya, an initiative to understand and benefit from the therapeutic values in our music, especially in our Carnatic music. Now, let me give you a short historic perspective. In the Vedic period, music, or one of the literatures, earliest literature of music, which is Gandharva Tattva, has been treated as a Upaveda and treated at par with Ayurveda. Subsequently, Samaganam was introduced. Even Rig hymns and others were recited with melodies because our ancestors found additional benefit out of it. 1500 years BC, around the Sangam period, there is literature available saying a pregnant woman went to the temple and sang Chevari Pan. What does it mean? It's relaxation technique for anxiety management. One might say it's placebo effect, but doesn't matter, it has worked in the society, and that's why an author has mentioned it in his novel. When we quickly move on to the medieval period, almost all the saints, be it Nainmar or Jiyar or Dasas or any saint, all their devotional singing includes music. So music has got an elevated status by the medieval period. They even mention the melody in which the devotional song has to be sung. Around 12th century, the tantric way of praying has been mentioned in many works. Even there, music has a very important place. Nada Yoga, Nada Anusandana. In fact, by then, our ancestors could even say which organ, which melody is useful. So it's kind of a deep dive that they have done. By the time we came to the modern period, we got capsules from our composers. Oh, you have a particular ailment? Go to this Navagraha Kriti. Likewise, there are melodies or ragas for every season, even every hora of the day. And these horas are linked to the 3 doshas of Ayurveda. So see the interlink between music and medicine from the Vedic period till the modern period. Subsequently, all this has has got embedded into a tradition thanks to our great grandfathers and great grandmothers and grandmothers. Let me take few examples for you. When a lady is carrying on the 7th month, we do Simantam. And glass bangle support for what? They create low frequency sounds, and that's very good for the auditory development of the fetus. In Garbh Sanskar, pregnant women are told to sing relaxation music in soft tone. And typically they would sing few songs repeatedly. Why? When the child is born and this mother is going to sing the same melody again, the child is very comfortable. What happens then? The feed improves. I've written a research paper on this. It's available on the net. You can read it. By the time the child is growing, we teach them music, make them sit on the floor, which is Sukhasana, which will improve your concentration. We make them sing all the basic lessons in Akara, Ukara. Why? In that process, it's a growth phase, neural development happens. So for each frequency of sound like this, there are going to be different neural connections getting created. Such a healthy growth. For the middle age, every ceremony in the house, every social function, be it a temple, festival, or be it marriage, be it anything in the family, music is correctly bundled. It's a bundled offering. So with all this treasure that we carry, what is it we have to do? A, we have to transpose some of the Vedic and earlier period findings to suit our lifestyle today. With the help of technology and the medical support that we get today, we can find more areas in which we can deploy this therapeutic treasure that we have. I wish to thank Dr. Meenakshi Ravi in creating this Nada Arogya channel. We all must visit, learn and benefit in our own interest. I would love to, and I'm waiting for this to take off. Thank you.
Namaste to all of you and to Dr. Meenakshi Ravi and all the dignitaries who are participating in this wonderful event of the inauguration of Nada Arogya YouTube channel. So I congratulate Meera Center for Music Therapy Research and Education and Nadamaya Center for Music Research for starting this channel. In these difficult times of the COVID virus, I think it will make music therapy so much more accessible for all those who require it, and it is impossible for them to come somewhere to get treated for this through music. It's wonderful that a stalwart like Dr. Meenakshi Ravi, who is a very great artist in Carnatic music, who has been dealing with music therapy since 1987 or even earlier. So she has 33 years of experience, and she is starting this with her wonderfully well-trained team, and I congratulate all of them on this wonderful venture. I have heard the parents of the children that Meenakshi Ravi has treated. I have heard them share their experiences with what happens when music therapy is tried out on special children. In several events which I was fortunate to attend, I have seen these children perform and heard these parents share their experiences. They have said that with ADHD, hyperactivity comes down considerably, and even with autistic children or schizophrenic children, concentration improves, academic performance improves, eye contact of the children improves, and their communication skills, coordination skills, all these improve with music therapy. So in NIMHANS also, Dr. Shantala Hegde, who has done a lot of research in neuropsychology and music, she says that after 20 minutes of, after listening to Hindustani ragas, 20 musically untrained subjects they showed wonderful overall positive brain activity, which was even better than the activity measured by EEG after a highly relaxing meditation. So she says that there is great scope for music to be used as a therapy. And we find in Vedanta, in Tantra Shastra, how the Saptaswaras are related to the Sapta Chakras, starting from Mooladhara and ending at Sahasrara. Each chakra has one of the Saptaswaras, so Shadja for the Mooladhara, Rishabha for the Swadhisthana, and so on. So Sari Gama Pada Ni coming to the Sahasrara. Automatically, when the 72 Melakarta ragas or more than 1000 Janya ragas are used with the Sapta Swaras, the 7 chakras will be balanced. So it will automatically result in improvement of physical, mental, and psychological parameters of anybody. And we have heard that the world began with Om. So Om is called Pranava, Om is called Shabda Brahma. Om is the single syllable way to address Brahman, the creative energy of the whole universe. So Om itself, the nada with which the universe began, and NASA tells us that they can hear this a sound that is very close to Om reverberating in the cosmos. So this Omkara, according to Vedanta, is also sustaining the universe, and the universe will collapse back into Om. So such is the power of Nada. It is sustaining all of us. It is healing all of us. And personally, as an architect, I have found that music generates a lot of creative ideas, even for me, while designing, and for my students in class when I go and teach in a architectural college. So music is a great tool to heal people. It's a great therapeutic tool, and I wish Nada Arogya channel, Dr. Meenakshi Ravi and her team, a great success with this venture. May many be healed and rehabilitated through this channel. Thank you so much for inviting me to be a part of this wonderful session. And I'm very grateful to Dr. Meenakshi Ravi, who is a dear friend since many years and who has come and sung and spoken several times from our forum, the Meditation and Study Circle. Once again, namaste to all of you.
माला सुधा कुंभ विबोध मुद्रा विद्या विराजत करवारिजाता माला सुधा कुंभ विबोध मुद्रा विद्या विराजत करवारिजाता अपार कारुण्य सुधाम्बुराशिं श्री शारदाम्बां प्रणतोऽस्मि नित्यम् अपार कारुण्य सुधाम्बुराशिं श्री शारदाम्बां प्रणतोऽस्मि नित्यम् श्री शारदाम्बां प्रणतोऽस्मि नित्यम्. I prostrate to the Divine Mother Sharadamba, who is the embodiment of all forms of knowledge, holding in her lotus hands. She is the ocean of compassion, blesses all of us with divine joy, and elevates us to the spiritual upliftment. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.